guys, welcome back to day 2. So we are going to be shooting the 5-inch angling AI core shot mold in this video, along with the paddle tail swim bait mold from Angling AI, since we didn't get to it in the last video. We are also going to be hand pouring those 4-inch hand pour molds from Angling AI as well. We're going to pop these in the microwave and we'll be back when they're done. Alright, so I got the plastic out of the microwave, and now I'm just going to pull these rods out. Currently the plastic is in the vacuum chamber. I just like to do that after I heat it up, and then right after I mix all the colors in for some reason. Personal preference, you don't need to do it that much, but just what I like to do. So pull your rods out, grab your worm oil, just cover. Just make sure they have a nice big coat of worm oil, just so that after you shoot the casing can slide right off. So this will be the first time I'm shooting this guy. So alright, let's pull the plastic out of the vacuum chamber, make sure our color's up, and get to shoot. We have our plastic out of the vacuum chamber. For the core, I'm going to be doing a little bit of red pearl, some of this super sparkle. Actually going to go this, it's called micro gold. I'm going to put very slight amount. I want the shell to be a slight gold color. That will look good. Hope that you guys can see this. That is great looking gold, in my opinion. I think that will be just enough. I'm going to put a little bit of this super sparkle. It just makes it, it's unbelievable. The sparkle that this gives off is crazy. It just makes it a lot sparkly. Alright. So I might put a little bit of that super sparkle in this one. On the red side. I'm not too sure yet. But we don't need to worry about making the core see-through like we do with the shell. Now that looks good. So I've made this color before. We use scarlet red just to kind of make it a little more of a red, like a lighter red. So this is where I'll put my scent in. Might try the super sparkle. Hopefully I don't ruin the color. Just make it a little bit more sparkly. It's setting up a little bit, but super good. I'm just going to put the tiniest amount, 0.008 hex cut gold on the gold side. Just give the shell a little bit of a pop. I'm not sure if you can really see that on camera, but I think that's just what it needed. So, alright, so now that we got this all done, for the time being, still gotta add salt. I'll pop these in the microwave since setting up a little bit, and we'll be back when they're done. Alright, we got these out of the microwave, back up to temp. So since it's only half a cup of plastic, probably just put a little less than, probably a little bit more than half in there, because like I said before, dead on plastics is very, very dense plastic. It already sinks. Since it already sinks, you don't need that much salt. Got salt in there. Just realized, since I put salt in this one, in the shell, probably not going to be clear like we want it to be, which ruins the whole purpose. It's the first time I'm shooting this mold, so I know I'm going to be making a little bit of mistakes here and there, so we'll just shoot them, see how they go anyways. So the shell's about 350. This red pearl does not really matter too much at the moment. So we'll pop this guy back in the microwave to stay cool. And this guy over here, make sure that. Grab a glove or gloves. Mix the salt up a little bit. Take the temp. Top it off. Squeeze the rest back in. And we'll be back in a couple minutes. It is time to finally open this guy up. See what it looks like. First time opening this specific mold. First time shooting this specific mold. Ooh. That's not bad. Some of them do have dents. Wonder if that'll get fixed by shooting the red. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Alrighty. You know, I'm sure I'll get better as time goes on and I shoot this mold a few more times. Just gotta make sure there's an opening in each one of these, that the ends are not closed. No, I can't tell if I'm in focus. I hope I am. This is not the best camera, and I've been waiting for my new camera for a while. But in the meantime, you place these guys in, you line them up at the egg sac right there. If you guys don't know what an egg sac is, it's the smooth part. So we want to make sure you guys can see that. Take that little end off. Alright, we have a nice little hole. Make sure we got a hole there. And line it up at the egg sac again. I'll get back to you guys when we're getting ready to shoot the red. Got the red already. Just pulled it out of the microwave. Okay, it's at 360. You want it a little bit hotter because it needs to travel through a tiny, tiny little hole all the way through. So you're also going to have to hold a lot of pressure. Or not a lot of pressure, just hold pressure for a long time. Just want to make sure that the plastic runs all the way through. Such a tiny, tiny little passageway that it has to get through, but that's why I'm holding pressure as long as I am. So top it off, shoot back the excess. Alright, now let this sit for a minute, a few minutes I should say. Time to reveal the final product. I'm really excited to see what this looks like. Man. I really wish I didn't put the salt in here. It doesn't look too bad though. Probably keep this as a core color and just redo the shell color, but from what I can see, most of the dents aren't as noticeable, I should say. Noticeable in this one. Noticeable, slightly noticeable in this one, but I'm glad that turned out. So now that we're done with this, we can get ready to shoot the swim bait. Just gonna reheat some remelt that I have left over from some other shoots that I've done. So probably just do a single color because it's getting late. I'm gonna find out what color I want to shoot and then we'll be right back. So I got the remelt in here, just some Arkansas Shiner. Make sure up to temp. Here goes the first shoot of this mold. Hold a little bit of pressure. Top it off. We'll see what it looks like in a couple minutes. Well, this thing's sat for a few minutes. Now it's time for us to see what it looks like. I have the 3.75 inch version of this mold, and it has no problem shooting at all, so I'm not really concerned. But now that's a good color. Go good on a swim jig. Well, now that we're done with these, we finally shot this. Time to do 4-inch hand puller. But I'll have to finish this video tomorrow, past my bedtime. Alright, so as of right now, you can see I'm getting ready to do the second half of this video. This is filmed maybe almost a week after, so the camera quality might be a little better, the lighting might be a little better, hopefully sound quality, since I talk so low and nobody can ever hear me, and the videos are hard to edit because I can barely even hear what I'm saying. Decided to get one of these mics that go, it's a wireless mic that goes straight to the camera. So if this half of the video is a little bit different, I hope it's better different, but this is why. So before we get started, I already have a few colors that I'm going to use to pour these. So they're just going to be some remelt colors that I've used in the past. Yeah, I'm going to throw you guys up on the tripod and let's get started. So I got my remelts all heated up, as you can see down there in the bottom left. All this color is right here. Don't know. Try to. So all this color is some pearl white with a couple drops of white. So that is going to be the belly color right there, and this is going to be the top color. I know I got some bubbles at the top, but I'll get those out of there. This is silver pearl with about 5 drops of black, about a 1/4 teaspoon of 0.015 holographic, silver holographic. And what we're going to be doing for the bloodline, I guess you could call it. So this is, focus, this is a blue pearl, or what is it? No, this is a blue highlight with, I'd say, 4 or 5 drops of black. I didn't want it too dark, so I actually got the molds on the griddle right now, just keeping a steady warm temperature. I don't want it too hot, but I want it just warm enough. So I keep putting it to about 250, turn it off for about 5-10 minutes, turn it back on. So I think we're getting ready to pour here after I just reheat these guys back up, and we will start with the white color. So pearl white. I got the pearl white all heated up and ready to go. It's gonna be my first time pouring this small of a hand pour mold, so hopefully don't mess it up. Alright, so I just poured it a little bit underneath this hook slot that Angling AI puts in there, just because it's so small of a bait. I'm sure, oops, forgot what I was saying because the fan blew the plastic on the side, so there might be, that one's probably not going to come out very, or the best I should say. So oh, I was saying, so Angling AI puts this hook slot right there, and that's pretty much a perfect line to be able to pour your bottom layer up to. So that's usually what I like to do. I'll just start right about there, pour it till it fills it up. Gotta turn that fan off first. And then here we go for the last one. It's kind of difficult trying to pour around this camera as well, but I'm sure over time as I make more videos I can figure it out. But on these bigger ones I poured it right up to the top of the hook slot. I guess the only one I didn't pour all the way up to was this one on the right. Now we got this bloodline, I guess you could say, color now that we are getting ready to pour the black with blue pearl, or I guess the blue pearl with a little bit of black. So we're just gonna pour the tiniest So I like to hold it up just a little bit and hope that the bloodline doesn't run all the way to the front, because I think it gives it a little better look. When it doesn't go all the way to the front, it's just two colors. And I think it looks even better when you do it all solid, one solid color. And I can show you guys how to do that front pour if you guys would like. So all you guys got to do is comment and let me know what you guys want to see. Jeez, I am sloppy. Well, this is the first time I've ever poured 4 inchers. So now, let's get these 6 inchers poured. Maybe I'll try to zoom up on this. Still trying to figure out some camera angles for you guys to make it a little easier for you guys to see. So I'm gonna do, start right about here. So I set, so what I was doing right here is I was blowing on the back of this to set up the end of it a little bit, just enough to where when I put it on my griddle, because I got this tiny little lip that makes it perfect, that's just high enough so the plastic doesn't run into the head, and I was just blowing down here to set it up. That way it doesn't run back, because it's I don't know, sitting like this. If this is the front, this is the back. But let's get this last one poured. Alright. And that is how you want them. So I'm probably just going to turn the griddle on, let them warm up for a few minutes. We'll just let those sit, and then we'll be back to pour the top layer. Alrighty, we are back, and let's check. Yeah. It's kind of moving, not really what I like. So grab your heat gun. And what I like to do is just go over it a little bit so it kind of heats it up, and not make it runny, but make it, I guess, a little more tacky. So, because you want it to where the top layer is like a skin, and underneath it's still warm and slightly, I don't know, wet, I guess. And what I like to do is get this part right here on the mold, because that's the coolest part, and that's the first part that's going to set up faster. So we'll just heat up the tail section of these. Sometimes if you use the heat gun, it might give your swim baits like some bubbles on the top, and all you got to do is just slightly heat it up a little bit more just until they disappear. That's what I like to do anyways. But alright, so we got our top color all warm and ready to pour. So well, this one's gonna have to get trimmed up a little. It's kind of hard just because the top of this is a lot smaller than what I'm used to on any mold. I've never done a mold that's so skinny on top, and I have to do this around the camera and tripod, and that is gonna take some serious cleaning to get rid of, I guess, flashing, you could say. I might just, dang, that sucks, but it's gonna heat the back of these up again really quick. Alright, let's pour these. I'm very sorry for the sloppiness. Alright, that is good. Now let me go on the other side of the camera. Try to pour this left-handed. Alright, well, that was a little more sloppy than I'd like it to be, but I'm just gonna let these cool down. And I'm going to actually go eat dinner real quick, and then when I come back, we'll demold these, and then we will throw some eyes on these a little bit later after they set up in the water. I'm just gonna turn the griddle back on, get it a little warm, heat up the molds. Yeah, I'll see you guys when I'm done eating dinner, and then we'll finish this guy up. So it's been about 20 minutes. That's when I turned the griddle off about 20 minutes ago. They're actually pretty warm, surprisingly. I've never really poured anything around a camera before. You can always grab a pair of scissors. Like, I'll show you the kind of scissors I use. I actually use these types. I can't even remember what they're really called. I think they're like, get them at Walmart. They're like Fisker. I think that's the brand name or something. They're actually really nice. You can see how small they really are. And so like I said before I open this, I've never made this color before. So I actually like trying new colors that I've never tried before, just because one day you're just going to make something that just changes everything. I know it's a little over the top, but let us give this a shot. Yep, so you guys can see, that's what I was afraid of when I pour, or when I was pouring on this tiny, narrow, oops, this is very narrow. It's like the size of my finger. It's like half the size of my finger to try to pour in there. So when I was pouring this belly color, it actually it hit the side. But anyways, so I'm gonna just pull this completely out, show you guys. I like the color schemes, I just don't like how I poured it. It's actually not a good pour at all. We got this white right here from the belly, so it breaks up that black line. Same with the right here, and for some reason the black line kind of dips down like that. Never really had an issue like that before, but so, well, there's number one. Okay. So, see the holographic on the top. Like I said, I'm not the best at hand pouring. So here's number two. It's definitely got a lot better line right here. It's got a lot better, straighter ish line. I don't know why. There's too much reflection on here. Turn off the light. But a little more straighter. So this is the second one. This is the first one. First one up top. But yeah, sloppy pour. But I can fix that. Now on to the 6-inch, which I have poured before, even though it doesn't look like it. It's that sloppy mess. Alright. That looks a little, oops. I don't know why the lines aren't that straight. Probably just user error. Definitely user error, because I have made many straight lines on this. Doing a bloodline type deal on this. So I would do more hand pours in this video, but I'm sure it's going to be rather long. So I'll just have to save some more hand pouring for another video. Pop this off. There's that blue highlight with some black in it. Got a good little shimmer to it. But this color was the only color that I had that matched with these larger eyes, as you can see. So this is what works best for me, is this gel super glue. I mean, these are sticky back already. All you need is to focus. All you really need is, that's probably, that little dot is probably even too much. These are just now. Alright. got this little guy. I believe it's a 7mm. It was kind of a tight fit when I tried it, but we'll see. Kind of a tight fit with this 7. Alright. Got that side in. This is a brand new thing of super glue, so I'm barely pushing. Alright. Once I get them in, make sure that they're all set in and I don't have that little ring around the eyes stuck behind. Just go like this. Pinch a little bit. You're good. I'll just let them dry overnight. Then I'll show you the final product when we're done with the last two. So. As you can see, this right there is where the belly got on the side of the aluminum mold. Right there and right there. And if you look closely, you can kind of see where I over poured right there. It came out on the top and I trimmed it. Still got a little bit of trimming left to do to make it look as good as possible. Alright guys, so here is the finished product as you just saw. Here these are. Just going to let these cure for a few days. And then if you guys watched the video, I believe that's coming out after this one, I believe you'll hear about a bait giveaway that I'm planning on doing if we hit 50 subscribers. I said by mid-September, but I'm thinking probably towards the end of September, maybe early October, but I'll let you guys know. I won't let you guys know on this video, but I'll let you guys know on the next video, because I already took it, I already filmed it, I just forgot to film the hand pour mold. So, but if we can get to 50 subscribers, I'll do a bait giveaway of everything I've already made in these last few videos. In every video that I've made, I will use those baits and put it in a giveaway. I said one person, but I might do like 3 people. You know, I could always make more. So every 50 subscribers that we get as well, I will do another bait giveaway until or if we hit 500. So, but thanks for the support, thanks for the view, and we'll see you in the next one. My elimination, gotta go to Google for the information. I'm a superstar, so I gotta shine. Top dollar be the bottom line. Bottom feet.